bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I've felt a lot of women who refuse to understand. And I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take the world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. I see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government, they're all wanting the same thing. They take you for your money, whatever else bring. And I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. Making such a fuss, and I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. 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 Down by the water, maybe out the sun, maybe out the door when the music man calls. That's when I gotta play. For the things I never had, I'm burning with hate, with love. Spin around, 'cause as a boy I had a dream. Carry it with me today, yes I do. Sunny skies, the smell of palm tree air. Looking back, I could never feel fair. The way the music has touched my soul, the way that the South holds its control. But I've got a new way to choose. I'm gonna start running back to the land of the new. Oh, na 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 na. That I have lost my friend. Got the sunset off the highway again. Then I get lost on a long summer day. I must go back before it's too late. You're afraid, you're feeling alone. Time and space can never unfold. The holidays can ring in your fear. The ghostly embrace can only mean tears. And I've got a new way to choose. I'm gonna start running back to lands of blue. Oh, na 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 na. Sitting at the lake, I'm feeling confused, but I had my guitar, so I played this blues. But I'm afraid, what might be true, that I might never come back again. Seems to me that I have lost my friend. Got the sunset off the highway again. Then I get lost on a long summer day. I must be back before it's too late. Before it's too late. Someone to take me down at night. Someone to make my day. New revelation fills my soul. Oh, I can waste away. You distracting my attention. You're all that's on my mind. Not looking for perfection, but you're too hard to find. Now the first night is coming, and I know what to do. You know that nothing feels sweeter than someone new. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn a new way. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. Yeah, you're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. Yeah. I wanna be, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late, late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Yeah, black and white and blue. You're going black and white on the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. I see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government, they're all wanting the same thing. They take you for your money and whatever else bring. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. Sunny skies, the smell of palm tree air. Looking back, I could never feel fair. The way that music has touched my soul, the way that the South holds its control. But I've got a new way to choose. I'm gonna start running back to the lands of new. Oh, na 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 na. That I have lost my friend. Got the sunset off the highway again. Then I get lost on a long summer day. I must go back before it's too late. You're afraid, you're feeling alone. Time and space can never unfold. The holidays can ring in your fear. The ghost embrace can only mean tears. And I've got a new way to choose. I'm gonna start running back to lands of blue. Oh, na 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 na. Sitting at the lake, I'm feeling confused, but I had my guitar, so I played this blues. But I'm afraid, what might be true, that I might never be back again. Seems to me that I have lost my friend. Got the sunset off the highway again. Then I get lost on a long summer day. I must be back before it's too late. Before it's too late. Someone to take me down at night. Someone to make my day. New revelation fills my soul. Oh, I can waste away. You distracting my attention. You're all that's on my mind. You not looking for perfection, but you're too hard to find. Now the first night is coming, and I know what to do. You know that nothing feels you. Oh, you. Yeah, all right. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to tell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn a new way. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to tell me, don't try to say it's too late. Yeah, you're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. Yeah. I wanna be, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Yeah, black and white and blue. You're going black and white on the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I felt a lot of women refuse to run.
All right. And we are here, and it's 8:05. Not so bad. We're not too late. That's good. I'm going to get Eric out of here for a second. That's a placeholder from this afternoon. So let me just get Eric out of here for a second. And it'll just be none. There we go. So now it's just us two. So when Eric gets in, we'll pop him in, and we'll get ready to go. But how's it going, Maxie? What's going on?
Oh, I'm here in my home taking some mate to to take a little temperature. So I'm glad that you invite me here to present what I'm doing in astrophotography. We met in the GS Sport Scientific, and you see my work, and we chat a little bit, and well, I'm really happy to be here and share with everyone that's
Yeah.
watching right now uh, what what I do and what we do from the south.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of people in there. You might recognize some of the names in the chat. We got Senthil, who is in GSP a lot.
Yes,
He's coming in. We got how's it going, Paul, Beatrice. Beatrice is in GSP a lot. Beatrice
yes,
Hines.
Beatrice Heinz,
Yep.
yes. Hi,
Uh,
Beatrice.
Charity
Senthil.
Harry Locke is in there. Everyone's saying hi to you. so
Hola, Carl.
But the first thing that we usually do on the show, and we have to do because we do have some sponsors, and we have to kind of throw a shout out to the sponsors because without them, we wouldn't have all these wonderful prizes and stuff. And we're actually giving away a prize today. We're giving a prize of a free Masters of Pixinsight class. And that is their next class is actually this Tuesday coming up. They're doing Photons to Photos number 7, and they are going to Warren Keller, one of the masters of Pixinsight and the author of Inside Pixinsight, is going to be doing M13 from a one-shot color camera from just after pre-processing is finished, and his whole workflow, 2-hour class, and you get to see how he kind of processes a nice one of the biggest globular clusters in the northern hemisphere. So that's going to be very cool. So let me get the sponsor sheet up real quick and restart that. There we go. So we got a couple of thanks to go out to. Let's start off with Woodland Hills Camera and Telescopes and Night Skies Network. Both of them are our sponsors at the main sequence level, and we give out gift certificates for Woodland Hills every month of $50 once a month. So all these giveaways that I'm going to be mentioning, go to the website astroworldweb.com and sign up for whichever giveaways that you wish to be entered for. So there's a $50 from them. Then we got our Red Giant level, Prima Luce Lab, Camera Concepts, and Doptalong. So Prima Luce Lab, get in on the free Eagle. Get in on that. It's a free Eagle 4 Pro. They have hooked us up. It's being unveiled tomorrow at AIC. So it's called it's two of these only. They're going to be number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is Tom's personal one from Prima Luce USA. And the second one is coming to AstroWorld as a giveaway, and it's going to be called the Prima Luce Eagle for Eclipse, which means eclipse, and it's going to be a black eagle with red writing. It's going to be really cool, matte black. It's going to be wild, but it's fully upgraded, Windows 11, Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi 6, 2 terabyte Samsung 980 Pro SSD, and 30. I think he maxed it out, 64 gig of RAM. So
Oh,
it's going to be pretty wild. So get in on that. The camera concepts. $50 gift certificates also every month until the end of the year. So get in on that. And then we got a whole ton. I was going to say something nasty, but a whole ton of filters. And I'll show you in a second how much filters we have. But we have an LRGB 1.25 inch set, which includes the UV-IR cut and the IR pass. We got an L Enhance, an L Extreme, an L Pro, an LRGB 2-inch set, plus the SHO 3 nanometer 2-inch set, all to give away for our members free. So get in on those. Telling you, these guys have been awesome. All the sponsors have been great to us. So, and then of course I've spoken about it once before. Masters of Pixinsight and IP for AP. IP for AP, we're giving away a yearly subscription to IP for AP. I think we have 12 of them left, so we're giving them out throughout the course of the year. So definitely get involved on that. And of course, we couldn't do it without our member sponsors. Our member sponsors at Patreon and YouTube, thank you so much. We actually had to raise our membership level, so we added the black hole member for people who have been donating more than what we wanted. We thank you so much, but John and Bob are our two black hole members, and that's anyone. That's anyone either through Patreon or YouTube that is donating $25 a month or more. So, and you get the shirts, you get the T-shirt, you get a whole bunch of stuff, and you get all these have different perks. So, Red Giant members, thank you so much to everybody being a Red Giant member, and all of our main sequence members. Thank you so much, and of course our Protostar members, Kieran and Greg. So thank you so much to everybody. So tonight we have Maxi Falieres, who's an astrophotographer friend of mine from. I said it right, right?
Yes, you said it right.
Mi español son bueno. Ay, there you go. All right. So we're going to do he is from Argentina, and he's going to be showing us a lot of cool stuff. I don't want to blow it up. I don't want to steal his thunder. He'll tell you all about it in a second. At May 21st, which is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. This is the AstroWorld Saturday afternoon special. We're going to have Chris Woodhouse, who's the author of Capture of the Universe, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then May 25th, we have Kurt Lanes, who's another astrophotographer and also a DIYer who built his own roll-off roof observatory. So come check that out. We got a busy week coming up. If you don't like YouTube, feel free to join us on our other social media platforms on Discord, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So thank you so much. And that being said, we're going to go back to the 3-up. There we go. And Eric is not here yet. So we have about 20 people on right now. Let's see.
Hello, everybody. So thank you for coming.
Yeah. So Maxi, why don't you, because I don't know how many people that are on GSP as well. There is a bunch of people on here that I know that do both. But why don't you introduce yourself to the people that don't know GSP and what you do and where you're from and all that?
Well, basically, I'm an amateur astrophotographer that I began almost 4 years and a half. And well, I always astronomy, watch documentaries, TV series, Cosmos, uh, well, a lot of science fiction movies, and imagine that crazy things.
Oh, we could
But
definitely get. Listen, the people that watch the show will tell you we have a section where all of a sudden we just go off on a topic that has nothing to do with astrophotography, and we call it the off the rails segment. And so if you want to go off the rails and talk about any science fiction, feel free.
okay, that's okay. I will be glad to be there. Um, Well, I'm from Argentina. A city called Chivilcoy is almost 170 kilometers from Buenos Aires at the west. Uh, and well, when I was young, I always wanted to know what's above of us. Want to see planets, see galaxies, and I remember when I saw documentaries. They show, for example, the Andromeda galaxy, and I say, "Oh, where is that place? Where it could be?" And then I realized I can even watch it above the horizon from here. So it's almost impossible. But what I have here in the south is the large Magellanic Cloud and the small one, and is I always saw that places in the summer and in the clear sky nights, and well, I didn't know what it was, and well, when I started to do astronomy, like I said, 4 years ago, I get realize everything, and I always want to take pictures of those places. Uh, I don't know if I can show you some presentation that I prepare. What do you think, Daniel?
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free, and yeah, you already had something going on with your astrophotography, so let's do that.
Okay. Well, do you see the
Yep.
the PowerPoint? Okay, okay, excellent. Well, I
Did you
want to
put
show
our
you
logo
this.
on there?
Yes, of course. It had to
Oh, let me
be.
take off your name. So there you go. Oh, you also mirrored it at the bottom. How nice.
So I call this astrophotography from the south. Uh, there is no up and there is no down. Only the south, north, east, west. But always the heaven is above of us. So that is up. And well, what we see from the south above our heads, I want to show you, but what it is. But first of all, I have to do some presentation for those who doesn't know me. Like I said, my name is Maximiliano. That's my complete name, Falieres, from Chivilcoy. And well, like I said, I was being an amateur astrophotographer for almost 4 years. Like I like watching the skies. I always want to take pictures of those things that is in the darkness skies. But I always thought that could be not possible, or maybe with huge, very huge equipments. But I was very wrong. Um, because at the end of 2017, I remember when I went with my brother to a place where there is a park of astronomy here in my city called Parque Cielos del Sur, or Southern Heavens Park. And I I could buy a smartphone at that time, a Huawei P10 Plus, and watching the settings of the camera, it has the pro settings to get more timing and exposure. So we put the cell phone on a tripod that wasn't there, and take I think it was 50 seconds of
Wow.
exposure. And this is you can see the pollutional skies beside, but we can see here the Orion constellation, and like we say, the three Marías, or las tres Marías. Uh, Here is the Orion blade, or
Yep. The
but
sword.
like you see it in the north, we see it upside down. So I never figure out how it looks like Orion, for
Okay.
example,
You
because
got a lot of people on there asking, well, why is Orion upside down?
oh, and that's why, because that's why this is the first example to cross a flat Earth conspiration, because if you have a ball and you put it to watch in the sky, if you turn to another place, you have to turn around. So uh, the perspective of the view of the viewer is going to get in here in the south upside down. Okay, for example, in the moon, when you see a crescent moon, uh, I see it when I see pictures from the north, like it was the final quarter moon.
All right.
But and that's the opposite. When in the final quarter moon, you see it like a crescent moon. Well, then when my brother realized that, why don't use this cell phone to put it on the eyepiece and taking or trying to take pictures of the sky, or some object with the telescope. And well, we can get, with the help in that time of my parents, this telescope, Celestron Astro 5, 200, sorry, 102. That is a motor-sided mount azimuthal, and this comes with a 25 millimeter eyepiece and a 10 millimeter eyepiece, and with a diagonal to watch it better. And when we start to see, for example, M42 through the telescope, it was okay. We can see the four stars and everything, but why we don't say put the cell phone above with the holder when I get the holder for the cell phone, and try to do some pictures. So this one is the first light of taking the M42 with a 10 millimeter eyepiece, and it was shocking. It was,
Yeah.
this is what I was looking for. This is what w- w- you know. With my brother, we can't. Um, you know, we want to take pictures of M42 and then to Carina Nebula and then to another place, and you, we can't get the time of the night to taking pictures. So then we see the parameters of some deep sky objects, or maybe near some objects, but taking pictures of this nebulosity and the core of the nebulosity, it was shocked. We were
Yeah.
shocked. And well, I remember passing nights, continuing practicing, and then I realized that you can start to stack the pictures to get the process and everything. I never really know about that. It was like a, a primary school for me, and I'm still learning a lot through passing the days and months. But this is the path that I want to do. This is the I found my hobby. Some people do sports. Some people do I don't know, love cars. Some people, well, I found what I love
There you
in
go.
me. So I say, why, if I love this, I can't save this for me. I have to share to everyone and encourage to another ones that, of course, no, but there is not too many people that love this, or maybe they understand and they even don't care. But some people, yes. So if I can do this, maybe another person can do too. So, well,
Uh,
I get in practice. I have my little upgrade. In this case, I changed the mount for an equatorial mount. This is a Skywatcher Star Adventurer, but using the same telescope. This is a Maxutov 100 millimeters f13 almost. O sea, it's really huge focal length, but using a 25 millimeter eyepiece, or maybe a 32, it gives you a really good field of view of some objects. So using the same holder and the cell phone, and with a selfie stick, I can take pictures from a longer exposure. Uh, I don't have the rotation of the field of view. So when I start, I have the same, almost the same field. So well, when I remember in April of 2019, I did 50 minutes of M42, and this is what I get
Wow.
in with a 25 millimeter eyepiece. Oh, sorry, I didn't translate this, but
That's
uh,
okay.
with with 30 seconds in almost 15 minutes. But when I remember saw this, and I have the Cosmos, the Carl Sagan's Cosmos book, and watching the pictures, we have here the same object. This is M42. Well, this is in Spanish because I have my Spanish book, and this is taken from, well, I think in the 80s, and it was given from the Hale observatories. This picture, and I could do the almost the same in my backyard with a cell phone. So the technology passing the years is growing up, and now you can do it with what you have in your pocket. That almost the entire people of the planet Earth have a cell phone, and sometimes someone a smartphone that give you this particularly um, tool.
Yeah,
Yes.
Maxi, let me just, I gotta tell you, from what I know, you're gonna show us some really crazy photos in a little bit, but
Mhm.
this is what we talk about on the show quite a bit, and how to get started with astrophotography. And you don't have to go out and spend thousands and thousands of dollars to do
Mhm. Exactly.
photography like this. You don't have to do that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in the chat and on the show, and they do, but I mean, this is how you start. You start with baby steps and you grow into the hobby. And if you continue to enjoy it and live it, and your life changes and all this kind of stuff, then okay,
Mhm.
maybe I want to spend money on an Esprit, or get a bigger mount, or get a better camera. But you don't have to. And Max is going to show some really, really cool stuff that he's been taking just with his cell phone. I mean, it's amazing. But that Orion M42 just really says it all for everybody right now.
Well, thank you for your words, and that's
Absolutely.
that's the what I always get focused to. Well, I was doing my path, uh, getting practice in cold nights outside, taking pictures and then processing at 2 or 3 a.m. to see how it happens, or it goes okay, or maybe I can trash it. But the final result helps me to encourage to another people to do the same, like you say, with um, not expensive, not expense too much money. Um, and well, I this is the first steps that you maybe you can start, and then, like you say, if you see that this is help you, you can upgrade, and okay, now you have your base of knowledge. And of course, I really love the steps that I did to doing this, and I when I see back in the past what I did, I feel proud
Yeah.
of what I do. This is not like this is recomfortable to me, because I could do this, and now I'm in here. So that's a lot. And well, um, this is some another objects that I took this is the sculpture of the galaxy. I always want to take pictures of a galaxy. I couldn't believe that I did it with a cell phone. And well, here is a planetary nebula. This is a Dumble nebula, and I'm this in this case I was using UHC filter in the eyepiece to get more contrast in the background. But it was here in my city. In that time it was Bortle 5 or 6. Now it's increasing. But anyway, uh, I could take the core of this nebulosity, the small white dwarf in the center, and the structure of that nebulosity, the colors and the colors of the star. I was shocked.
Yeah, I mean, look at
And
that. I can't believe that sculptor galaxy. I, I still don't believe that's a cell phone. I mean, that's just amazing.
well, you can see here there's in the edge of the picture the stars. They are stretching because it's the with an eyepiece. And I I I didn't have a corrector, a comma corrector or something like that,
Right.
but uh, I was focused on the center and seeing the core, the golden core in the galaxy, the spiral arms, and also the structure of the nebulosity in a galaxy with a cell phone. This blow mind. Well, of course, I did some planetary pictures. In this case, it was in April, I remember. Uh, I did this sunspot with the Barlow and the 225 millimeters eyepiece. This was well, of course, the moon with the 32 millimeters eyepiece, and in this case was with 10 millimeters and Barlow 2 with that scope to get Jupiter. But then in that time I upgrade to another equipment, F5 Newtonian 6 inches telescope, and I could give it more detail, and of course in this case taking a lot of pictures to do the or what try to see the rotation of the planets. In this case was in the 2020 when we had the proximal the well the most proximal um, distance with Mars. Well, Jupiter, of course, with the great red spot, and doing this also with a cell phone. Um, of course, I was in the 2020 doing the progress of the orbit of Mars. In this case, was in April, June, uh, August, September. You can see in that month how fast it changed.
That's awesome.
So when it was in principal 6th of October, it was in the nearby points of us in 62.1 million of kilometers. And then 7 days later, we been in the opposition, but it was really more far away.
Yep.
And you know, I remember in 2003, in August, I remember the the the, the diaries and the media says, "Oh, prepare to see Mars like you never
Oh
seen
yeah, it's gonna be
before."
as big as the
In
moon.
yeah, you have to go 5 a.m. at the morning to watch it up when you're going to see really well. Was I remember I have 30 years, 13 years. Um, I remember I grabbed my older refractor telescope. Put it and I can see Mars, and when I see it, I can see anything. I was really disappointed, but then I realized that what they well they didn't say that it was the opposition that we're going to see it the most proximity in the orbit, and it will get very full. But the equipment that I had, it wasn't really good to see it. But
Yeah.
when I did this, I'm watching the the fields of Mars and the different places. Oh, I also in well here there isn't, but I could take the Olympus Mons.
Yeah.
It's the highest volcano in the all solar system, and I it was like a huge pause in your arm, for example. But you're capturing that big mountain with
Yeah.
that big volcano, and well, with a cell phone, of course. And well, I was in this time, it was really really exciting in all that
That's
year.
awesome.
Well, in the
Yeah.
2019, here in my city, and in this case in Gorostiaga, this is a small town in 20 kilometers from here, we had the total solar eclipse, and of course we had the clouds. I remember it was an stressing afternoon because you can see at the north it was clear sky, at the south clear sky, but the clouds, it was really up up from where we were.
I love that picture.
And
I think that's awesome. I think the clouds, I get, you don't get the whole corona and all that kind of stuff, but I think it adds so much to the picture, the clouds changing. I think that's pretty cool.
yeah, is this give you some, well, in 50 kilometers to the north it was a really good because they had the same clouds, but the sun, it was more clear, so they could see more entirely complete. But anyway, I remember to watching this with my brother Christian, my father, my mother, and we also with a friend that came, and watching this uh, in the horizon. You can see the top of the tree
Yep.
there, but it was really nearby to the horizon, and watching the huge black ball and up the clouds. It's like, I don't remember if you played Mortal Kombat 2,
Oh yeah.
but it was like that stage. It was a huge portal with the clouds, and it's
Yeah.
something like that. It was unbelievable. And also, well, watching that it came really nice, and then it shows again, and then, well, it goes by because it was nearby of the horizon. But this is a really huge experience, and I'm love to. I never forget this, and in this case you can see the circle of the eyepiece. This was with a 140 millimeters Newtonian, with the Astro 5, because it was following the in this case the sun.
Yep.
But in this case it was without filter because it was totally. You can
Totality.
see
Yeah.
when it started. Yeah, it started to get the edge. It's really shining, but because it doesn't was my eye, it was the cell phone only. I said, let's taking pictures again, 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 again. So, but always, if you going to watch the sun, use the proper filters. You have to almost watch it with better filters or something like that,
Yep.
or milder filters to get it. And of course, if you using a telescope, I always say you have two chances to do it with your eyes,
Yep.
one of both eyes. So be careful with that.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
this is
go ahead. Go ahead.
a I did this Milky Way because here in the south, in this time of the year, we have at midnight above of our heads, and it's really amazing to watch it. And I put my Star Adventurer and my cell phone with the holder only, without telescope, and starting taking pictures of 30 seconds, and I couldn't believe what I get. You know, uh, doing bit of well, the most field of view with the cell phone. But well, now passing the years, passing the the sensations, the progress, and everything, and I'm still learning. Now I really upgrade to a more professional gear
Yep.
to continue in my career for in between comillas, or I don't know how to say it, because like for me it's still a hobby. I don't live for this. I do this for because I love to do it. I really enjoy to process the images, taking pictures of deep sky objects and planetary, and well, for years, and I hope to still get it more.
Well, I got,
Well,
I got it. I got everyone's shouting out about the original Star Wars picture you have in the background, and I will give somebody something from the closet of death if you could tell me the names of the two sons in that picture. How about that?
I for me, I don't know.
I
Honestly,
know.
I don't know. I don't know.
And it's very simple, and it's very scientifically accurate, let's say. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, it's okay. We're both fan of Star Wars, so
Yep.
I this I think that that people that saw this movie and they love watching Star Wars, and maybe they are fans. I think this um, scene, it was shocked. I remember I had 6 years and I saw this, and I always wondered by why they have two sons and we have one, you know, and then I realized that the, the exist binary systems, the two sons orbiting each other, and it's amazing. Well, I'm playing the games to watching this, it's really really good. So, but well, here in this case now I'm having a GSO H inches Newtonian refractor, sorry, a reflector, f4, and with a Skywatcher NEQ6 with the AQ mode, but everything is connected to the SER Plus from ZWO. And well, my principal camera is ZWO 533 MC Pro with the comma corrector that is inside of here, and the ZWO290 this is a monochrome camera that I'm doing with this refractor to get the guiding. But now I want to, well, I order to build a smaller telescope to doing some guiding, in this case, to put out more the weight out.
Got it.
So well, of course, this is the finder of the telescope, and I really love this equipment. This, of course, the it cost me some money, savings, fighting with my girlfriend now, but uh, now that it's I I buy all this from my work, savings, and so this some things that cost. But if you love this hobby and you get more um, kind of professional, but more details of your pictures, of more colors and everything, this you have to the progress that you have to do. For example, in this case, this is my M42 that I did a couple months ago. I think it was in final February, and I was using a UHCC filter, and you can see the structures of the nebulosity, the arms, the you know watching my first one M42 pictures and watching this is a huge advance. But every year I love to take pictures of this place because you're still learning how to um, uh, taking pictures and see what could you um, get better in that place. In here we have this object in the summer skies. Right now is getting really early in autumn at the sunrise. Sorry, sunset. But I hope the next summer season I can go back again. Was almost a month ago with the solar activity. In this case, I used a solar filter to taking pictures of the solar activity. It was the sun is going waking up in his activity and uh, producing this sunspot that is really good to watch with, of course, telescope and filters. And also, if you have glasses with filters, you can see them like little dark spot in the sun. Also, I love to do some lunar pictures or moon pictures. In this case, it was in um, in November of the last year that we had a partial eclipse. Well, eh, last weekend we had the full total eclipse that I take pictures, but didn't put in this presentation because I couldn't take a lot of what I want to do it, and didn't process it too much. But uh, I want to show you this video that I did, that you can see the progress of the shadow of the penumbra and the umbra of the Earth. And in this case, it was practically the most proximity that I could get that night, because then it was some buildings and they say, okay, let's stop from here. And this is a picture that I process, and you can see here is
Yeah.
the shadow of the Earth, the penumbra, and of course the shining uh, uh, border of the moon. So this is a total solar eclipse that I could able to watch and also capture in 14th of December in 2020. This is a really good uh, solar eclipse because I had we have the pandemic. Also, I have some situations in my family with my mother, but also the traveling, the work that I had to ask to give me some days to travel, because it was almost 1,000 kilometers from here. So I had to travel a lot. I went with my friend Nico, with Nico the Hammer. Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alan Gedin, and also Sebastian. And we went to the first place that we went. It was in Las Grutas, but when we get there, we make a camp to get the night. And when we get up, we saw the a lots of clouds in there, and we say, no, we have to go more to the west. So we travel almost 200 kilometers to the west, to this place called Valcheta in the Rio Negro province. And we met with another friend, Ariel Rodriguez, to put our equipments and prepare to the solar eclipse. And I remember the huge wind from the west, the dirty wind, and also the clouds there was really low, but they passing by really faster. Uh, and I always want to take pictures of solar flares, and the last eclipse that I show you, I couldn't get that pictures, that flares, but you can see here down, and here at the left, and here up, they they are there. And I remember to watch it or using with an icon camera, uh, um, cer- um, switching the speed of pictures. But when I saw with the small visor that has the camera, not directly, but like in the edge, I I was able to see these solar flares with my own eyes. It was really really amazing. But of course, in this case, I didn't use a filter to take this picture, but uh, when I prepare, I was using a solar filter to take it because it's really really shining. This places now it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But
I mean,
well,
your pictures are a lot better than mine. I at the last solar eclipse that it was in the United States was 2017, and
2017, yes.
yeah, so
Well,
I
you will
traveled
have
down.
to in 2 years ago, 2 years more
Yeah,
to
2024 is
prepare.
the next one.
Hmm.
And I've told the story about that. I won't tell the story about the eclipse again. But I was just a hair. I was so excited and crazy. I was a hair out of focus. It was my prominences were just a tad out of focus. I was just so mad.
Hmm. Well, here in the flares, when I was processing and seeing what was the best, here you can see this flare. Uh, I I say I can measure this, and I say let's try it. So put this reference to what I will read, taking as reference the diameter of the sun. In this case, was 1,000,003. Well, I you can see the number. I can't pronounce it. And using the ruler tool in Photoshop, I marked the diameter of the sun, obtaining 9.2 centimeters. Okay. Then, with the same tool, I measured the flare from the surface out, so from the edge here to
Yep,
up, and uh, and, as, and I get in 0.42 centimeters. So, in simple math, I applied a simple rule of three that I arrived. The result was uh, 63,052 kilometers. I think it's correct.
502.
Of
Yeah,
extension of that flare. So knowing the diameter of our planet is um,
12,700.
2,070 kilometers. Uh, then dividing the prolongation of the terrestrial diameter, the result is 5. So I put 5 Earth, one beside another, to realize the size of this flare.
That's
So
crazy.
it's huge, huge.
That's
This
amazing.
is a good one to prepare in asado.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So, well, I want to show you some pictures that I was doing this couple of months. In this case, was the Comet Leonard that I able to watch and taking pictures of. This is my first one really good comet, and you know, here's a little galaxy. The well, also what the the rest of the comet was passing by, and how it's changing day by day. You know, this is a really good season of comets.
That's awesome.
Here's the Carina Nebula, the central place. Here's the Keyhole Nebula,
Yep.
and behind this star is the Homunculus Nebula.
Ah,
This is a really shiny star, but when you watch this through a telescope, you can see the nebulosity that is behind, and it's like when you see it through a telescope, it's like that star has ears, but
yeah, it's
when you
crazy.
see it
If you ever seen it, it's like literally like two balloons coming out the side.
or a peanut
Peanut. There you go.
or some
Yeah, it
or
looks like a
like a
peanut.
peanut,
Yeah.
yeah. And well, it's amazing. And here's the Great Magellanic Cloud that I took in December of 8th of December of 2020 before to travel to the eclipse. Here's the
The
Tarantula
tarantula.
Nebula that is
Yeah.
inside this place. This is a really good place to also observe with telescopes. And here's the core of the Rosetta Nebula.
Yeah.
Well, I have more field of view, but I like to show you this
The cluster.
like more cluster and
Yep.
the dark nebulosity. And well, here's the Sombrero Galaxy.
Bro.
I
Yeah.
also did this, I think 50 or 20 minutes stacking only with the gear. Here's the
Leo
triple
trio.
of Leo, and I did this with the cell phone, and when I did this with my new gear, it was of course outstanding. But when I did this with my first time, it was really happy. Well, this is the Centaurus A galaxy. This is nearby the global cluster. This is a really good galaxy because it's a lenticular, like AIM 87, I think, but it has this shape of nebulosity that gives you uh, this particular form. And of course, there's a lot of galaxies
Yeah.
floating really small. Well, here's the Omega Centauri global cluster. This is a really good place to observe with telescopes. I hope when you come here to Argentina, you have to watch this, and
uh,
of
I,
course, taking pictures
I would love
because
that.
you it's like you watching shining little diamonds in the space. They are tinkling or shining very deep in the darkness. It's
You
amazing.
know what it reminds me of, and I might be dating myself here quite a bit. It reminds me of the end of Buck Rogers in the 21st century and the
Yeah.
credit scene in that. It's just like all these stars coming in, it's like right at you, and that's all it is. And it's just
what
amazing.
what I remember when I see this, also when the Death Star
Yeah.
destroy Alderaan,
Yep.
when the sparkles and everything, it reminds me that.
Well,
But well, let's continue.
mhm.
Well, he's the Wishing Well open cluster that is nearby the Carina region. This good place also to watch and taking pictures. Um, well, this is the Caldwell 83
Yep.
or the Klimt Galaxy. I think I don't know how to say in English. La Galaxia de las Pinzas. I don't know why
La
they call like
pinza.
that, but yeah,
It's like
I
it's
don't
like
know why.
pinza to me. It's like tongs. It's like you know, little
Yeah,
tongs.
I don't
You
know
pick
what
food up with
they
it.
call.
Pinza, because you got to remember, well, most of my Spanish is Central American, so the words are a little different. So,
Yeah. Well, this is a really good um, galaxy that I always wanted to take pictures. This is what from my backyard in Bortle 7. I did this for almost 2 nights.
nice.
This is NGC 3065, and of course there's a lot of galaxies floating,
Yep.
but taking the core of here. and the shape of the arms. It's like I always say to Scott Roberts that reminds me to, for example, a Klingon galaxy or something like
Oh,
that. You know.
I was just thinking of a bat'leth. That's exactly what I was thinking of. I was thinking of a bat'leth. You know, it's like two people fighting, like Koroth coming at you. Ah. But
Well, this is the Milky Way that I took last year with the camera that wasn't mine. It was from my friend Marco Santa Rosa in Alberti, and watching this through your head now is you had to see it. I can't describe it.
that is all. That's a great looking shot. That is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's well, you had a lot of objects of these kind of objects, but watching this and eat something and drinking something and you know resting in a chair watching this is amazing.
I can imagine.
Well, for example, the conclusion to get finished the presentation, like we said earlier, you can perform astrophotography with a cell phone. You maybe have some difficulty, but anyway, you can still um, um, progressing. So
Sure.
it can be used in deep sky objects. Uh, it can be used in astrophotography of planets, sun, of course with filter, moon, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and also it helps you to do science and in help you to educate, to show the in schools because today the young boys and girls has cell phones and
Yep.
they can get practice and get interested in this. And we like we say, you have to not necessarily spend too much money. uh, and of course for me it's an engaging and exciting activity because it allows you to, for me, uh, know where you are in the vast of the universe. So
Absolutely.
uh, thanks everyone to for watching, and thank you Daniel for inviting me to be here to do this presentation for what we do in the south. uh, this wasn't my picture particularly. This was from Mariel Rodriguez that he took 2 months ago in Alberti, and you can see here's me because I moved my gear. But here we are with some friends hanging out, watching the skies and taking
Nice.
pictures and observing. It was a really, really good time with friends and sharing stuff, jokes. And well, this is the community of astronomy from here, for example.
That's awesome.
So, well,
And there we go. All right.
thank you.
And we're in a little different of a format because it's still just the two of us. So
Okay.
Eric texted me. He's not feeling well apparently.
Oh,
He had to bow out
that's too
tonight.
bad.
Yeah, and everyone's at AIC. So I mean, you know, so
I,
you know,
I don't know if people have some questions or
yeah.
maybe some comments that.
Well, you got a lot of awesome pictures. Nice job. Um, Great stuff, Maxie from Norm Hughes. Hello, Newman. Glad you could be a presenter tonight. Thank you, Maxie. Great pictures. I was Tarek from the UAE is on there. He said it didn't come from the start, but I always see you on GSP. Um,
Hmm.
so a lot of people say thank there are people in there that are there was somebody that knows you and I missed in the chat. One of your friends came on. I'm just gonna go back and see if I can grab it. But
Okay.
there was a big big dispute about the names of the sons, and I should have said the original names of the sons, but so I let the more common name of the sons go by. Originally, the sons were only known in the books and in the script as G1 and G2. And yes, I do know G is a spectral class. I do understand that. However, they did not really they understood it on a basic level, and that just and something that proves that, and this is the off the rails part, something that proves that is just look at how they use the word parsec in Star Wars,
Mm, sí.
right? And that's all
Yeah.
I'll say.
Mhm.
That's all I'll say about that, because they use it in such a wrong way that it is so
It's science
scientifically
fiction.
incorrect. So parsecs, for those of you out there and that have seen the show and want to go back and look at it, a parsec is distance, not
Mhm.
time. So
No,
so so go back in the movie and see what I'm talking about if you really want to know about that. They actually figured out a way to kind of, in the books, kind of they maneuvered around it. So they said, "Oh yeah, we were talking about the shortest route between here to get through all the asteroids in between everything." So I was like, "Yeah, okay, no problem." Anyway, but I'm still trying to find the person's name that was in there, and I will find it. Give me a second. Somebody said hello to you while you were going through your. This we have about 200 things in the chat, so it might take me a little while to find it, but I can't even find it so far back. So we
nah,
have
that's
we have
good.
about
I will
30.
read it.
Yeah, we have about 35 people watching, so that's good. Um, One
Oh,
question out
excellent.
there, what I saw was the question was about outreach in Argentina, and do you do a lot of outreach in Argentina, or is it more like a singular kind of event?
Well, basically, well, for the pandemic, we have to stop. I remember we met with some friends here, Nico, José Luis, Alan, bueno, Javier Aguilar. Also, we met in a city Navarro, but then the pandemic started, so
Yeah,
we've been doing uh, in our home, in our
sure.
backyard, or maybe I can do some landscape from here. But our first huge outreach was to doing the solar eclipse in 2020.
Okay.
It was really exciting, and well, uh, with the help of Marco Santa Rosa and Alberti, because they are building and reconstruction an observatory to do astronomy outreach for education, but also for people like us
Yeah.
to do observations of pictures and having. I, do you remember the place that I show you? It has a board to 2 or 3,
Yes, just
so
right to the west.
it's a yeah, and it's a good place to do astronomy and astrophotography. So for now, we're still going there some once time in the month, maybe 2 now, but we try to get more times again. And yeah, but we have a really good community that when in Argentina in astronomy. We have some forums also that well, people can ask, and if I know to what you want to um, uh, well, if I can answer what you need, I will help you. If I'm not, I would say, I don't know, but let's figure it out if we can." So also, what that I want to say is everyone wants to contact with me, you can find me in Facebook. You can find me on Instagram page that I have, this personal Instagram page.
And
But
that's just your name, right? It's Maxi Falieres.
exactly,
So it's
yes,
for those of you that don't understand my Spanish accent, it's Falieres. So just and Maxi Maxi. So you can check him out on both those things. And he's got some. You think those pictures are good? You should see the other ones that he has on his Instagram page. They're really awesome. So definitely go check them out. You do have a couple more questions here. Um,
Mhm.
when we use an iPhone for photos through a
No,
scope, what?
I didn't use an iPhone. I use a
Samsung?
Huawei. No,
Hu-
Huawei. Let me.
Huawei. Okay,
This
so
is Huawei.
okay, yeah. So
But
those aren't really kind. We don't
anyway,
have those phones in the U.S.
no, yeah,
Um,
I know why. But
yeah,
if
exactly.
you have a smartphone and that you can take pictures of 30 seconds, you can put it in your eyepiece
Yeah,
to
so
take
you can
pictures.
do that now with the Samsung, the
Depends
HTCs.
of the Samsung.
Yep,
Maybe it allows you to take pictures of maybe seconds. You can do it. Also, now the smartphones allows you to take pictures in RAW formats.
yep,
So that's a great because you are uh, uh, taking pictures with the huge colors and the details that is not from the GPG.
right.
Okay,
So yeah, so well, I
so
guess the main question was, which is the best telescope to use in this case? So she wants to know. Charity wants to know: is a refractor or a reflector best to do?
the object depends of the field of view, depends of the size of that object that you want to take. If you are using a refractor, maybe you will have the chromatic aberrations. So, for example, when you take pictures of the moon, you will see that the moon has atmosphere, but
Yeah,
it doesn't.
little bluish.
Yeah, also with the planets.
Yep,
But when you take pictures of deep sky object, you will see the stars like violet stars.
yep,
But in the reflector telescope, you will not. But um, you when you use a huge eyepiece, you will see the shadow of the secondary mirror, and maybe that will be kind of annoying. Um, I use the Maxutov
hmm,
because it doesn't have a another kind of I don't know how to say it. The chromatic aberration with that eyepiece, I didn't have it, and also I had a really field of view. But in the deep space objects, for example, in galaxies and planetary nebula, for the telescope that I had, it helps me to take pictures. But if I want to do, for example, that nebula, for me wasn't possible with that scope. But it will help you to start with them. I think with the Maxuto, and it's a small one. It's very practical. You can travel that to anywhere with a small mount,
yeah,
and you know you connect the cell phone with the selfie stick, or now exists an app that you can download. I think it's still free. It calls Deep Sky Camera. That that app will say you to you the settings, the maximum settings that you will be able to to take pictures. For example, 30 seconds. If you can take in RAW or GPEG
yep,
or the ISO and everything. And if that app says you can take picture of 8 seconds, that's the most that you will get. Or maybe they will say only 1 second. That's the most that you will get. But it says 30 seconds. Oh, that's great. You
yeah,
know, but and also you can do the focus manually, and you can help you with the button of mask that I for my Maxutov, a friend of mine in Mexico sent me for a gift a button of mask to put it in there, and it works really good. You know, I could put the spikes really center when
yep,
I put it out. it was tiny,
Nice,
tiny stars. So
nice.
it was a really good experience.
Everyone's making fun of cell phones. That's saying somebody has a BlackBerry One, somebody has a Nokia, somebody,
Oh,
all these old phones. But
well,
um,
I use an old phone also that I have here. I
is this
think
your
it's a
upgraded kind of ripped apart?
yeah. This is my Samsung S4. This is a really old one from
Nice. I know that one.
2040,
Yep.
and I ripped the lens of this cell phone. I don't know when if you can see.
Yeah, you can't see the chip,
Sorry.
but the chip is in now you see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
so the chip's inside there. He ripped the lens off so he could do astrophotography with it.
Yes. In this case, I did it with planetary because don't want to have the the aberrations of the eyepiece, and also taking videos of this place. Uh, it was like experimental, and it was like little scare and also have fun. But I have a really good pictures. In some of what I show you, it was like that.
Yeah.
So
And there was another question out there that was saying, um, are there any northern latitude objects that you can't reach at that you want to take a picture of?
well, I think here in the south we are able to see, for example, Andromeda galaxy. We in October, November, we can see rising up, and we'll have it from 20 degrees. I think maybe 4 hours. We
Okay.
can take pictures or watching, but um, I think you have too much galaxies that we can see. For example, I think is M106. It's a
Okay.
really good spiral galaxy that I love to take pictures. That I want to take pictures of that, and uh, well, of course, you have also the Heart Nebula,
Hmm.
the Jellyfish Nebula.
Yep.
Um, I don't remember another ones, but you have really good place to take.
Somebody threw out
And
the
well,
Iris Nebula. The Iris.
no, I don't know. I don't know what is that.
Ooh, the
I
Iris is a good
don't.
one. I'll
Today
put
I saw the a Cat Eye Nebula.
the
It
cat's
was,
eye.
oh
Cat's
man,
eye is really good. Everyone's popping out. They're popping out objects like the Pac-Man, the cone, the wizard, the rosette he could get,
yeah.
M81, M82, tadpole.
Oh, that's true. Also, M81 and 82, I
Yeah,
can see it from here. But well, uh, here in the south, we have also too much objects. We have the running chicken nebula. I don't know why they call it like that because I
yeah.
never found the chicken.
I think
Uh,
one of my friends actually was on the show last week. I think it was on the last week. He said he called it the running turkey nebula, and what he did was he put a picture of a turkey on the nebula, and it looks awesome. His name was Eric. Check him out. It's Eric Coles. He's also the one of the hosts of the Astro Imaging channel, and he does some fun stuff with his photos. Like kind of like my Jar Jar Binks Horsehead Nebula.
I remember that.
Yeah, everyone's
Um,
everyone's throwing out stuff that we would love to take pictures of if that we can't get, like fighting dragon Savara, the
well,
tarantula, obviously the Magellanic clouds, all
well, the
that stuff.
Magellanic Cloud, you even uh, you only have to watch it. That's you have to go to darkness sky,
There
and you will see it. Like, oh, that's Jar Jar Binks Jorge Nebula.
you But yeah, yeah, like
It's a one to take pictures.
yeah, I mean, you know what? I just want to take, and I know it's not. It's not a big deal. I want to take a picture of Crux. That's what I want to take a picture of. Just the constellation. That's all I want
of
to do.
the Southern Cross
Yep. I just want a picture of it. That's it. That's all I want.
and
That
the saco de carbon, the I don't remember the cloak bag. I don't know how you call it. Besides, it's a really huge dark nebulosity besides the Southern Cross.
oh, is there? Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, it's yeah, everyone's yelling out the Jar Jar Binks Nebula now. But 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 yeah, I mean, it's always interesting when we have somebody like our last person from the southern hemisphere we had on the show was Simon Lewis, and he's from New Zealand. And
Yes, I know him.
yeah, so he's a he's a big ZWO guy. He's a really good. He was the president of the what his astronomy
Vice
group,
President, I think.
vice president, maybe vice
I think
president.
Vice,
But the Coal Sack
yes,
Nebula, that's what they're talking about. The Coal
Cold
Sack,
Sack. Yeah,
Coal Sack. But
but
I mean, it's interesting when we have this conversation where you know all the northern people want to take pictures of stuff in the south, and the south people want to take pictures. So you always want what you can't get. It's always like it's just human nature. I mean, I can get Omega Centauri, and the only problem is it doesn't get any higher than 1 degree off the horizon. So
uh,
so I could get it. It's gonna look like garbage, but I could get it. But I gotta be literally. I need to buy like that William Optics, the low altitude wedge to kind of do it because my scope's gonna be like straight. You know what I mean? It's just gonna stay there. But
you can do a composite of the Horizon and the
yeah.
the Omega Centauri.
Oh yeah, no, I'll see what it's gonna do. We go to I'd have to go to the beach to do it because I need to see at zero. So so I gotta sit there and at zero and just sit there and I'll have the water and Omega Centauri and that's it. But it, it's not
when
the
you
Omega
know
Centauri is
when
not
you
gonna look any good, but yeah,
when you look it in the clear sky, you think it's a star. You know, when you point to find it, you see, oh, but that's a star. No, that's not one star.
that's a
That's not the moon.
no, it's not a moon. That's a space station. but but
No, there's a lot of stars.
Oh
So
yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I've never seen it. Well, I can't say I've never seen it. I've seen it. I've never seen it well. So I mean, from what I'm told, it puts M13 to shame. M13 is like nothing compared to this. You need a wider eyepiece, and you need to see it. You need to see this with your eyes first.
hmm
You
and
need to
also
see it.
47 Tucana.
What's that?
47 Tucana. This is another global cluster.
Yeah. Yep.
Is in the small Magallan nearby, and that's I think the second or the third one more bright in global cluster.
Wow.
It's really good.
It's awesome. I mean, and then once you see it with your eyes and you take it in, then start taking
You
pictures.
feel those photons in your retina.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Use all the things. Use averted vision. Use everything, and do everything, and take it all in. And then the next day, take some pictures.
Mhm.
But take it all because there's a lot. If you go to the southern hemisphere and you're just taking pictures of one or two objects, you're going to be missing out on a lot. And take
And,
two
and
take two scopes. Take a Dob and take your refractor. Take them both.
you will need a year less because you will have the summer skies in the southern hemisphere
Yep.
and the winter skies in the southern hemisphere. So change a lot. You will see a lot of things that you will able to watch in the daylight, but uh, like you need a year less to watch or maybe come to twice in a year
Yeah.
here. You know,
Hey,
but well,
it's let's see what else we got. We got People want to capture Etta Karina. They're talking about where people are at. Omega Centauri, can't see it. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing much more in the chat, but what we need to do, since we're coming up on an hour and a half now. We do need to give away our Masters of Pixinsight giveaway. So we need to do that.
Okay.
So let's do that, and let me see if I can. Let's see. Where's my Wheel of Fortune here? Where is that? And of course, I can't. I thought I loaded it up, and I guess I didn't. That's okay. I saved it. I'll just bring it up again. And Cam giveaway and IP for AP. All right. So let's show the wheel. There we go. Don't worry about the person's legs on the left. I don't know what that is, but this is our Wheel of Fortune here, and right now we have 46 entries for the IP for AP and Masters of Pixinsight giveaway. Tonight is a free Masters of Pixinsight workshop, and their next workshop again is this Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and it's called Photons to Photos number 7. And what they're going to do is Warren Keller and Peter Pruill. Warren Keller is going to be, I'm sure that Ron Breacher will be there as well. But they are going to be doing M13 from start to finish. He's not going to stack it all. We're under the assumption that everybody knows how to kind of pre-process their image with their darks, their flats, their lights. This is more about the workflow after that. So he's going to be going from, I guess one of the first things like in Pixinsight would be like a crop first, and then all the way straight through to ICC profile at the end. So 2 hours. It's going to be cool. We're giving away a free one right now, and let's spin the wheel and see who wins. There we go.
Let's get it roll.
There we go. And it's somebody that's watching right now, Gideon Sanders.
Oh.
Gideon Sanders.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You'll be receiving an email from me, followed by an email from Peter Pruill from Masters of Pixinsight on how to redeem your voucher for a free Masters of Pixinsight workshop. So nice job from Gideon. Not that you had to do anything except to sign up, but there you go. Congratulations. All right. So that is the giveaway. We will take care of that. Watch out for that email, Gideon. So congratulations on that. Let's see. What do we got? And Gideon. Well, that's nice. Congrats. That's why he sent the comments. He wanted to win. It's not rigged. There's nothing I could do. I just clicked the thing and it goes. That's all it is. So we're giving away these workshops every Friday till the end of the year. Every Friday. So come on down, sign up, get the people, sign up for everything. We do need to also crown not only our picture of the week for this week, but our picture of the month for April. So we have to do that as well. So let's go take a look at the website, because it was everyone's saying it was nice. What's an F-bomb? They're making fun of me. I was running in and out. I was imaging while I was doing the show about 3 shows ago, and I guess I had a hot mic on, and I was cursing up a storm while I was outside, not knowing that I was online. What the F is going on with it? They're laughing. So I was trying to figure out my my curvature. I have a little bit of a curvature issue, and I've been moving spacers and putting shims and doing all this kind of stuff. And yeah, my mouth was going, and they have not let me forget it yet, because I am known on the show, even though I do kind of throw the show off, because that's what I do. I like talking about whatever comes. There's no filter between head and mouth here. There's no but I've always been very straightforward with my language. I was very except for that one instant, that one little thing. It won't let me forget it. But they're all making fun of me now. But all right, so let's go take a look at the website, and I'll put the website up here. So this week's entries. So we had 6 entries. We had Josh Kovacs, M51. We had the Embryo Nebula from Dave Schaefer.
Oh,
We had the Crescent from Dave Harvey. We had M101 V5 from Mark Muratore. Then we
that's
had
nice one.
Yeah. And then we had a starless image. Why does it say Mark Muratore? That shouldn't be. I guess I messed that one up. That is Jay's Astro. That's a starless Pelican Nebula. And AZ Forerunner M51. And that's it. So those were the 6 entries. And here we go. We could just go down the list. So, Josh, sorry, bud, you got 0% of the votes. Starless Nebula got 5% of the votes. Embryo Nebula got 30% of the votes. M101, M101 from Mark Muratore got 40% of the votes. So far, that's the lead right now. The Crescent got 15%, and M51 got 10%. So 20 votes came in, and 40% is the winner. So Mark Muratore, congratulations. You are now eligible for the picture of the month for May. So congratulations to Mark. You'll be on our website for the picture of the week. Probably tomorrow when I get home from work, I'll throw it up there. So congratulations, Mark.
Excellent. That's a really good one.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
and you know what? Mark just got into astrophotography in the last like 6 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a huge advance.
This is actually, if I know Mark personally, this is actually, I think, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, this is his first full completed image with his new Explore Scientific 127. So so this is his first project they did, and he did a really good job. So I'm glad he was able to pull it off. So nice job. Picture of the month. Okay, it's not showing me the pictures, but here you go. So we had Mark Ellis with the Veil Nebula at 15%. Andrus with the Horsehead at 21, tied with Greg with the Sun at 21, and Jason Trevino won at 44% of the vote. So he got 15 votes out of the 32 or 33 votes that were there. So nice job to Jason. And I'll show that really quick because it was. I'll show them all. Give me 1 second. We'll do it the back. We'll do it the back way. And give me 1 second. And all right. So this was. Oh, sorry. I did all thumbnails. I apologize. So this one here, this Sun. I think no. This is all pictures. This is all pictures of the week. Yeah. So that's right. I'm sorry. So pictures of the week winners were the picture of the month. So I can't believe it's not showing me. But anyway. So this one here, the Sun with that was Greg Myers, I think. This was the AZ4. If I could get in there, edit image. It's not getting any bigger. Unfortunate, because the thing ended. But Jason Trevino, nice job with winning Picture of the Month for April. So congratulations. So let me get this back to where is the 2 picture? There we go. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Cool. So those, so we got picture of the month, we got picture of the week, uh we got the winner for the Masters of Pixinsight giveaway, and I promised I would show the filters that Optilon has given us. So here you go. If you don't believe me, they really sent them all to me. There you go. This is about
The,
$4,000 worth of filters here. So
approximately, yes.
and the funny thing is, guess who signed up for the SHO 3 nanometer? Guess who signed up for the raffle?
Who
Amy
signed it?
Astro from YouTube signed up for the raffle for the, for the thing. So word's getting around. So just feel free to send everybody all the stuff and all the shirts. So just on a side note, I know everyone's waiting for the shirts who got the perks for being a member and that kind of stuff. I do have the shirts. They are there. My wife decided that my handwriting stinks. So, which she's right. My handwriting stinks. She is rewriting all the member. I mean, I got corny. I started making membership cards and everything. So she's writing up all the membership cards. So, if you were either a main sequence or higher member, you'll be getting shirt, T-shirt, everyone will get a membership card, but a shirt and a T-shirt. So, for
Great.
the black hole members, I might send a hat. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet, but it's a lot of fun. So
Well,
what's on your projects for what's up next for you down there?
well, for now, still practicing with the ZWO and trying to or prepare me for taking pictures for maybe 13 or 14 hours in a single object because uh, this is like a new gear and
Yep.
I'm still practicing and seeing what could the best I can get in some objects or you know but in pollution skies I don't use filters anyway. I use the lights and that's all.
Well,
um
you're an hour away from Portal 2, so I mean, so
no yes but I have to travel. I have to disarm this gear,
yep,
get there, prepare, and
that you
everything.
do.
And maybe I have, I have the last one that I've been. I have to struggle with the wind. I focus on AIM 83, the Southern Pinwheel Galaxy, and I take pictures for almost 5 hours. Have to trash almost 3 hours of pictures
Wow.
because the wind it was like from the north it was constantly
Ah,
but
no.
in some points get slow and I could still get pictures but anyway I could get a really good picture. Let me show you
Sure. Yeah.
if you want. Okay, so let's go to here. Um, it was the 8th of May. For example, this is a single picture. This is 100%
Wow.
of the field of view. You can see I have really hot peaks and everything. But
Yep.
anyway, when I stuck this,
And how long is that?
uh, every sub it was 3 minutes
Okay.
in gain 100
Okay.
at 10 degrees minus Celsius, and this is what I get.
Wow. Wow.
You know, watching the spider arms and the nebulosity of the colors, it was really good for me. I really want to do this, and also the blur nebulosity that's around this galaxy is
Yep.
amazing. But also here
Yeah.
the
Look at that.
galaxies, they always been there. And I think here up, here's one.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah.
Here more is another
Yep.
one, I think, but in the process I lost information. There's
There's another
a
one
lot
at
of
three,
galaxies.
all the way at the end on the left.
No, here, no, this is the
Nope.
shining
Nope.
star.
Up, up, up.
Uh,
It's directly at 9 o'clock p.m. on the left side, all the way at the edge. Right
yes,
there.
here.
Yep.
Hmm.
And I think there's another one by that star. There's a lot of
Here.
galaxies. Yeah, yeah.
That's too many. And I remember when I took the the quartet of Grus, el cuarteto de la grulla. I don't remember the date, but I I think I upload uploaded on my Flickr page that also everyone that wants to watch these pictures, you can come here. This is the
That's
you can
interesting.
see those galaxies, but those one there's clusters of galaxies here in the edge,
Wow.
and this is was taken in my home, in my backyard in Portlet 7.
Wow. Yeah, there were a
So
couple of
without
questions about doing so. What do you use to like this is LRGB image. So is this one shot
yes, this
color?
is yes. I don't use filters. This is um, CCD camera. This is color camera.
Okay, so
This
but it's a
I
ZWO
don't.
or
Yes, the 5033 color.
533? Okay, because that was one of the
Now
questions.
they released the monochrome, but
Yes, they
I
did.
don't. I I don't have much
I
too
hear you.
much to get this, but um,
But
anyway,
what
there's
do you use to combat the light pollution is one of the questions on there in Bortle 7 or worse.
well. Let me show you here. This is my light pollution map, for example. Here's Buenos Aires. You can see the core really
Yep.
shining and the great Buenos Aires. And here's me. This is Chivilcoy.
Yep.
And basically, I'm um, here in this, no, sorry, here in this place,
Okay.
you know. Pointing to the north, I have like too much light pollution, but some places in the west and the south, I have the core at the center of the city. But anyway, when I do the the stacking, I try to um, process. When I process them, I uh, use mask to get out the contamination, the light pollution. So they get flatter in this case. But I don't lost much info from the galaxies. Anyway, I would like to do it in the farm area. This was practicing, seeing the, but I really love to watch to take doing this in the farm area. That's going to be really good, really good.
Yeah.
But uh, I do astrophoto in my backyard when I want to practice the field of view, the shape of the galaxies, how it looks like, to say, okay, I will prepare to be in Alberti, that it's here the city of Alberti, but running up in 15 kilometers almost, I will be, sorry, es Navillarti, no, ¿dónde estoy? No, this Salivar is almost from in the middle of here, and when you
That's Portal 2, right? Portal 3. Yeah.
Border 3, but
And what kind of
anyway,
drive is that from your house? How long is that from your
I
house?
have 40 kilometers from here, and then I have to do 20 kilometers to the farm area
So
because
60 kilometers.
almost that. But I have to uh, travel in across the entire city. This not really pretty, a small town, but the road is sometimes if rains is from dust, so it's rusty.
Okay.
And remember when we went with some friends, the night before we went, it rained, and I remember in the entire trip there's no problem, but when we been in this place, there was a lot of mud, and I remember like it was a rally
Wow.
with my little car, and a friend Nico stay stuck in the mud, and the neighbor that he owns a lot of farms, you can see, help us to get it out, and then we can get the here. Will be the next observatory in Alberti. This is going to a really good project that we encourage that they continuing, and uh, I think I have some pictures of that place. Let me share. It was in February. No, sorry. Uh, the GSP was. ¿Cuándo fue? No, sí, acá. Um, was some guys, well, he's Nico, Seba, Diego, Leo Yasutake, and me. We were taking mates, chatting, telling jokes, and here's the picture that I show you
Yep.
in this place. Here's the there will be the educational building of astronomy for the astronomy complex,
That's awesome.
Cielos Albertinos, and you can see here, of course, the large Magellanic Cloud. This
Yep.
picture was from Ariel Rodriguez from AstroOptica.
That's an awesome shot too.
Um, Here's another one, pictures of the scopes and the gear. Well, here's a picture of Nico that Ariel took of him with the large Magellanic Cloud watching it and his scope. This is from Sebastián Rodriguez. This is a really good one. You can see here's the southern
Pole.
polar
Yep.
place pole, yeah, and the rotation is circumpolar here,
Yeah, it's cool.
and I think this is also from Sebastián. You can see the fog in the
Yep.
field in the farm area. This was the night before. We here 2 nights. It was amazing. And you can see this is the light pollution from Chivilcoy. This is light pollution from Alberti. But at the Senate, it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
a really good place to be. And I think this is another one.
Yep.
This is Alberti. It's really pollutioned, but anyway, going to the Senate and the West, clear sky. You know, he's pointing to the west, and you don't have anything, and you can see almost air glow, almost here.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
know, it's like a greenish. And oh, this is Nico stuck in the mud. You can see the road
Oh no.
at night. Here, here's Nico.
I see
Here's
somebody
me.
pushing. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no, you're hooking.
no,
You're hooking
this
them
is
up.
me. I put it, yeah, to this tracker,
Yep.
and because he will helps to stack it to put it out from there
Oh, that's
and
horrible.
put it again in the road. Now it was rough. This is another one from Diego Gentili. This is a really good picture also. Yeah, here's the Southern Cross,
Yep.
and this is
Yep.
the darkness, the cloak I don't
The
remember
cul
again
sac.
the name.
Yep.
The cul-de-sac, sorry.
Yep.
And you can see this with your eyes. It's really dark here,
That's awesome.
and well, this is a really good place to be, to watching pictures. This is from the day be- uh, be, before. No, sorry, after the rainy night. We watching the skies. Here's my car.
Oh my God.
Look the wheels.
Oh man, that's horrible.
He This is from Leo's car. He's almost a newest car
Oh
because
no.
the patent, this is old one, this is the newest one, and he put it, there's mud
Oh, look at it.
everywhere.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, but I could get out of there. Uh, no, it
Man.
was a really really good uh, really good um, uh, moments
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we got through.
Josh Kovac. Josh just popped on. How you doing, Josh?
Hey, Josh.
Beatrice said you need a 4x4.
No, it's there are some kind of projects in the family, so
Yep.
let's focus. I can still getting help if I need it. So uh, I I don't have to spend too much money now. So anyway,
Nicolas Rochia. Do you know Nicolas Rochia?
Nicolas Roquia, see, he's
Yeah.
from Córdoba.
Yep. He said you
He's
have to come
a
to
friend of us.
Cordoba, Maxi.
Yeah, I had to go to there. We had to visit him. We need to have to visit him in Córdoba.
Oh,
He's like,
whenever you're in
guys,
the United States on Long Island, you ever want to come to New York?
okay.
Come to,
Thank you for
oh,
invitation.
we won't have very good skies, but I mean, we could take a drive somewhere. So, take about 2 hours though.
Oh, that's okay.
Uh,
To the east, you show me.
yeah,
Maybe.
you could go out to Montauk, but even it's really not that good. It's good. It's not that good. It's not that great. It's
Hmm.
like Bordeaux 5, I think, out there. And that's like 2 hour drive. If we go west and north up in the Adirondacks and up in there, that's where
Hmm.
you want to be. Then you're getting into Bordeaux 3s, Bordeaux 2s. But that's about 3 to 4 hour drive.
Oh.
Yeah. It's tough living in New York because I showed you our light pollution map. It's like you're just taking like one of these things and you're like this, and
Mm.
all over the entire island. It's just horrible.
Well, I have here my neighbors. I don't know if in North America they still doing or they doing. They put LED lights in their backyard, but they don't point in the ground. They point into you. You
Oh,
know,
yeah, I know.
they shot my backyard. I started put shut the cut the lights off, or
Yep.
I had to scream it because they don't respect you,
No.
and
Well,
that's
you know what? I
really
don't know if
really
it's
tough.
about respect. It's just like they don't understand what that
Mhm.
does. I don't think they're doing any of it out of malice.
If you tell me you're doing you have doing maybe a reunion, or maybe you are in there, that's okay. But if you're not, why are you turning on?
like
I
like to waste energy. That's
Mhm.
I mean, I don't. I have all my lights are on motion sensors, and when I go to bed, they turn off. So I mean, the only time they turn on, and I know this is a little stupid, but I do it anyway. If I'm imaging outside while I'm sleeping, I leave the motion sensors on because if anybody goes in my backyard, all the lights are going to come on. And I
Yeah.
might lose an image. That's okay, but I'm not going to lose a $10,000 rig. So so the lights go on, the camera goes on, everything goes on, and, you know. But it's I got a guy that's on the north side of my house, the opposite house. He just rebuilt that. He's rebuilding the house, and he's going up. So the it's not so bad for me because I'm a little bit further back. So I don't image under 30 degrees anyway. So I mean, but it's before I could if I wanted to, but now I can't, but
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
just horrible.
and I don't know.
Uh,
There's some people that they don't even care. They don't even know.
no, I got,
Uh,
I want to get I got to get a full cut off for my front of the house. I want to get a full cut off. Um, and we'll do so. It's already a motion sensor anyway, but I mean, it's just out there though. I just want to get rid of that on full cut off lights. But anyway, we're coming up on 10 o'clock. I know it's 11 o'clock by you, I think, right?
yes,
Yeah, it's 11
yes.
o'clock by
My
you.
my wife
I don't
is
want to.
waiting
Yes,
to have dinner.
absolutely, absolutely. I know you got the chicken, right? You cooked the chicken.
Yeah, I cooked the chicken to. Well, She prepared the pie, so now we're going
The
to
pie.
to have dinner.
Yeah, pie.
It's a pie of chicken.
Oh,
A pie of chicken. Yeah.
chicken. Oh, okay, cool, nice. Well,
Yes.
listen.
In the
Thank you.
farmers.
Yeah, well, go eat dinner. I know it's a little late, but thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. We had about 35 people at the top,
Huh.
that's a really good amount of people. You had a bunch. We had 579 chat lines, people chatting.
Oh,
579 things in the day. A lot of it is
thank you for
chatting
the
about.
comments and
Yeah, so everybody, yeah. Well, David Schaefer said get a BB gun to take out those lights. So you might get in trouble
we
for
call
that, but
rifle sanitario.
well, yeah, exactly. Um, but everybody remember, just we have guests coming tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock as well. We have Chris Woodhouse, who's going to be doing about his book Capturing the Universe. He's also an astrophotographer tomorrow. That's going to be a special 2 p.m. Tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget also a couple days after that, we have Kurt Lanes, who is a DIYer who built his own roll-off roof. So he's going to be showing us how he did that.
Oh,
And it's good.
nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we got a lot of stuff, guys. Sign up, go to the website, check us out on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Patreon, all the other anything you think of. And just look at AstroWorld TV, and we're all over the place. So go check it out. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Everyone's saying thank you, Maxi, Beatrice, Tarek, Norm.
No,
Thank you.
thank you to all of you, and of course you, Daniel, to invite me to be here. And like I said, what I do here in the south, and someday you can come here. You can see the summer skies, and have a good time.
Yeah, but maybe.
You're mostly welcome, and of course everyone can come
Oh,
to
don't do that. You
Argentina.
all of a sudden you got 30 people there. Don't do that.
Uh,
Everybody go there. All right, so now we're gonna have the impromptu Astro World Southern Sky Star Party, and it's gonna be in Maxi's backyard. So
yeah.
so but yeah, so again, everybody, thank you so much. And maybe if you're so inclined or if you're interested, maybe if you want to do like a southern sky focus like video, we could kind of throw it on the show for you, and you know do that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know,
maybe
we'll think
I can do it. Let's talk about
yeah,
it.
we'll talk about
Maybe.
it. Yeah, but anyway,
Okay.
have a good night, and Maxi, if you want to stay on for a couple of minutes after I hit end,
Yes.
it actually stays open. So if you want to talk about anything, I won't close it out right away. But everybody, have a good night. Thank you, everybody, for coming down. It's 10 o'clock. So again, everybody, thank you, Maxi, for coming down. And remember, as always, keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we'll see you tomorrow afternoon on AstroWorld. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.